Hi everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I am so excited that you're with us today. And kicking off today, I've got Rebecca Craddock with us, and she is with Bristol City Schools. Welcome to the show, Rebecca.
Thank you.
And this is a very, very important topic, and it's a little bit more serious topic that we're going to start with, and that is attendance. You know, we've all heard about attendance. We know it's important. Why are we really stressing it now?
This year we're talking about something, and last year too, we started talking about chronic absenteeism, and it's a state initiative, and it's a topic that a lot of research has been built around. And chronic absenteeism is when a student misses 10% or more of a school year. So in Tennessee, we go 180 days, and that would be 18 days a school year, which is a lot. So we're focusing on that, and we're focusing on everything we can do to make sure kids are in school and ready to learn.
And in terms of, I'm thinking chronically absenteeism, I'm thinking let's all say that 3 times. That is a mouthful, but obviously it has come to the state's attention.
Sure.
And how do you even identify these students?
We are trying to identify them early and put an intervention plan in place and really work together with the families, work with the students, work with the parents when we feel like a child might be at risk of being chronically absent. And what that means is starting out with a call from the teacher, and then if it becomes necessary, setting up a meeting with administrators, and we have what we call a 3-tier intervention plan that we're going to be putting in place this year, and that we've outlined for parents in advance, where we will really be implementing a team approach in working with families to try to work on some of those challenges and issues, because there are so many. We all know, you're a parent, I'm a parent, we all know that there are many, many reasons a child might have to be absent from school, and we want to help.
So really it's about intervening in the beginning stages. When you kind of start seeing some patterns. That's when the teacher will get in touch, and then, you know, the school and so on and so forth.
Yes, because we see families who have children who are chronically ill. They might have a sick family member at home, they might have transportation issues, and maybe they don't reach out to the school. Maybe they're embarrassed, maybe they don't know that the school's there to help them. And we want to help. We want them to reach out to the school, and we want to put interventions in place. We want to put things in place where we can help them get to school, because there is so much research that shows, even starting as early as kindergarten, like 3 out of 4 students are not reading on grade level if they're chronically absent in kindergarten and 1st grade. And if kids aren't reading on grade level by 3rd grade, it makes it difficult, because kids learn to read up until 3rd grade. After that, they read to learn. So if they're not learning by then, they're at a significant disadvantage.
Well, and we definitely can't have that. And in terms of knowing that there are early identifiers, what else is the city doing for the kids that seem to be already at risk?
Well, I mean, really, we're putting some education out there, like we're going to have something online, because we're certainly not suggesting that parents send their children to school sick. So when is my child too sick to come to school? Just how can we get a child educated when there are those barriers and there are those challenges there? What are your options? You know, is it a transportation issue? So again, just working with families and letting the student and the parent or guardian know how very, very important it is that the child is in school, and how significant of an impact, like I said, even beginning at kindergarten, and it's a cumulative effect. Even if the child's been cumulatively and chronically absent up until 9th grade, it's still important to get them there and to start that good attendance habit at that point.
And it really sounds like, you know, the city is doing a good job in just opening those lines of communication.
Absolutely. And that's important with anything, attendance, academics, anything.
And then Now, on the flip side, I'm a parent, you're a parent, and we're concerned that our child is absent. From our end, how should we handle it from a parent's perspective?
Contact your teacher, contact the child's
Start with the
teacher,
teacher.
contact the school principal, and get the ball rolling. And they are there to help you. You know, those folks have been getting all of this information, all of this research, all of these intervention strategies, so they are prepared to help parents.
And it obviously really helps their self-esteem. You know, when a child is absent, especially when they're younger and they're missing out, you know, they feel like, you know, they don't know as much as everybody else. So it's great that there are a lot of ways that you can work with families if they run into, you know, a chronically ill child or something of that nature where they're getting in that pattern. If I have any information, and I'm sure there are parents sitting out watching today that might have a little bit more information, where do they go?
They can always go to our website at btcs.org, call the school. There, we have a new school board policy on chronic absenteeism, and it is listed on our website under board policies. We'll be putting out links to information about attendance in their school handbook. We have an attendance policy, so there are lots of ways to get information, and if they ever have questions, they can always call the school.
And there are days, sick days obviously built in, and excused absences, but we're really talking about the situations that kind of go past that and, you know, put the child at risk for, you know, not getting to the next grade. So
Absolutely. We're not talking about, you know, your child having to go to the doctor and being diagnosed with strep and having to miss a couple days. That's not, you know, that's not the situations that we're referring to. We're referring to those challenges that are true barriers to your child being at school on a regular basis.
And this is some great information. So, a topic we don't usually cover or talk about, but we need to, because it is important, and it's great that the state is addressing it, and then of course that means we are too. Is there anything that I'm missing on this topic?
I don't think so. I appreciate you all having us here and helping get the word out to parents, and we'll be doing that in a lot of ways this year.
And you also have something that's a little bit more fun and exciting to talk about, and I've been holding it the entire time, but this is something new for Bristol City Schools. We have a beautiful calendar that's available for all students.
And our staff and faculty members. Yes, it has all of our calendar days on it, and it has lots of pictures of our students and our staff. So if your child didn't bring it home, then contact your school and make sure you get one. We are pretty proud of it, and we hope to be doing one every year.
This is great. Well, fantastic. Thanks. And we all have a copy in here too. So that's great, Rebecca. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Sure. And we'll look forward to seeing you on here next time, sometime soon.
Okay.
And you stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host, Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Amy Kamani here with the library. It's great to have you on.
It's great to be here. Thank you very much.
We all love our library here in Bristol.
Well, good.
And the programming is always phenomenal. So I'm just excited to hear about it. What do we have in store this fall?
Well, we've got a good bit coming up. We are, of course, doing all of our creative and crafty classes. We have painting coming up. We have different tie-dye, I believe, that we're doing later on. So we've got several of those that will be happening throughout the end of summer and early fall as well. Coming up specifically on August 21st, we have, we're partnering with Regions Bank to give a student look at banking.
Oh, how neat.
So we're going to teach about budgeting and how to get a checking account, how to start building your savings. We want to touch with students on this to get them started on the right path toward financial success. So, so we're really excited to work with Regions on that. So that is coming up again on August 21st.
And do you need to sign up for that one?
No, there's no sign up. Just show up, and we'd love to have you. And it's not just for students either. It can be for anybody.
Oh, okay.
If that's something of interest.
Any age.
Yep. It's geared more toward students and moving on into college and whatnot. But it's good information for anybody to have if you just need a refresher on how to build your savings. I would definitely come.
That's great. That's exciting. And what else?
Okay. We there's been a lot of talk lately about people needing to look for jobs, and always in our Jones Creativity Center, which is on the second level of the library, we have job readiness training. If you go in, you can make an appointment with them, or you can just stop in, it doesn't matter. We have help with resumes, and we'll help you do job searches. If you've been in a job for a long time and you want to switch and you want to learn some computer classes, we have all kinds of computer classes available, and we'd love to help anybody that is making a change in their career. So
I mean, it's amazing at what all you can learn and do at the library. And I think sometimes, we forget, we get stuck in this mindset of, oh, we're going in, just to get these particular books or whatnot.
Yes.
But really, there's just so much.
There's
it
so
really
much.
encompasses everything that can help us.
Yep, we want to help, we want to educate, we want to entertain. So we try to offer a little bit of all of that every month at the library. And if anybody wants any information about more classes or more events that we're having, you can always check out our website at bristol-library.org.
And Amy's always great and super helpful and has tons of great ideas for you or future programming that's coming up that might be of interest. So
Yes.
that's always good to know. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, we've just, we're moving forward with all of our programs, and we'd love to have everybody come. And as always, if there's something that you want to learn or something you want to hear about the library, let us know, and we'd be glad to try to find a way to make that happen.
Great. Thank you, Amy, so
Thank
much
you.
for all of that helpful information. And definitely check out the things that are going on at the library. There is always something for everyone. That is the truth. So hang on tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, welcome back to Inside Bristol, and I have Amy Shuttle with me from the Chamber of Commerce today, and we are talking about something that's really going to help a lot of people in our community who really need it, and that is an upcoming job fair. Tell us a little bit about this job fair and why we're doing it.
Okay, well, thanks for having us. And as we all heard that Bristol Compressors is closing their doors, and there's 470 employees with skill sets that have an average tenure of 25 years. And I think everyone in the community was heartbroken to hear this news, and the outpouring of phone calls and communications that came into the Chamber of Commerce as soon as that news broke was just overwhelming. So we had all these phone calls from businesses all over the region, and some businesses that had jobs available and others that just wanted to call and say, we're sad for these families, we want to help them, what can we do? So our president and CEO, Beth Reinhardt, had a really great conversation one afternoon with Jerry Caldwell with the Bristol Motor Speedway, who's our chairman of the board. And they were talking about the phone calls and the outpouring of concern that everyone had for the Bristol Compressors employees. Mm-hmm. So Jerry said, this is a great opportunity to do what we do best in connecting partners. So we took that conversation and decided to do this hiring fair specifically for the Bristol Compressors employees. And it will take place at the end of the month, August 28th.
So get your calendars, make sure you have that on there, August 28th.
Yes, August 28th, and that's a Tuesday, and that'll be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Holiday Inn in Bristol, Virginia at Exit 7. We have partnered with, another thing that we all do so well as a region is we partner together. So this effort is not just the Bristol Chamber of Commerce. This is the cities of Bristol, Virginia, Bristol, Tennessee, Washington County, Virginia. Then of course our chamber partners with Washington County, Virginia, Johnson City Chamber, Kingsport Chamber. Of course we've got Network Sullivan Partnership, NetRep, the United Way, and all of our Bristol business partners, and then regional partners too. So this is truly a regional collaboration of outpouring of help and assistance to all these families. So we're excited about doing a little matchmaking for the folks to get a job match with a skill set, and we'll have a full house. I think we've already have over 80 businesses that have reached out. And these are manufacturing jobs. There's a pretty wide breadth of jobs that will be represented, but specifically tapping into those skill sets for those employees of Bristol Compressors. The manufacturers that have reached out are specifically looking for those skill sets that they have, and they're work ready and ready to go. So we're hoping that these folks will be able to come choose from the job that they would like to have. There'll be more than enough jobs for them to fill that void, and hopefully they won't skip a beat. Then they'll just be able to continue to work. So it's the right thing to do, and I'll tell you, as a Chamber of Commerce and just as anyone living in this region and community, it just feels good. We're all doing this for the right reason. And this is really just about these families and the outpouring of support just to help. We want to keep everybody here and keep everybody in this region. So we will have this job fair open from 9 to 6, as I said, but from 9 to 3 o'clock, it'll be specifically for the employees of Bristol Compressors that were displaced. And then from 3 to 6, if there are other folks that want to come, they're welcome to come to the job fair as well.
Oh, good. I was just about to ask you that, Amy. I said, how do they get in, I guess, or do they need to register? And
so no need for the employees to register. They just can show up anytime during that day. And as far as employees that are offering jobs, if they will just reach out to the Bristol Chamber of Commerce, to me specifically, my email address, ashuttle@bristolchamber.org. We are going to try our best to accommodate everyone with the space that we have available. We've got basically the whole first floor of the Holiday Inn booked with a space. So the employers are excited to help out, and we have some other partners too that are going to supply some other assistance to the employees as well. Of course, the United Way is going to bring their cache of offerings too, so that they can help people where they need maybe other assistance. And we've got other partners like that that are going to help out as well. So we're excited about it, and happy that we can convene all these partners together. And truly, it's everyone is in this, doing this for the right reason, and we're just so excited about it that we are able to do something as a community to help out.
And really, it's a blessing it was able to come together so quickly.
Yes,
so that's a true testament too of how much people really want to help and be involved in when something happens like this.
You're right, a testament, and I think Jerry Caldwell said it best. You know, when our region is hit with challenging times, it's our region that pulls together. So we're really excited about this regional effort and all the partners that are participating.
Oh, well, you'll have to come back and give us an update, definitely. Okay. We would really love that, Amy. And thank you for being on today and for sharing this. And if you have any questions at all, you've got Amy's email and she'll be happy to help you. And thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you on the next Inside Bristol.